Hey, what's up guys, this is Cameraman from Cameraman Gunpla Studio, and today I got here my Fortune Meow RX-93 new Gundam, and the box is really simple. As you can see, this is just a big brown box, and I need to review it on the floor outside my studio because this is a very large box and a heavy box as well. So the space cannot accommodate the amount of this box. So if we open the box here, you can see this one hell of a pack model kit. And let's start first with the instruction manual. Forgive me about those noises that you hear in the background because I'm here in the garage. So there we go, we got to see this manual here with the blueprint style of printout, and in the back of the manual we can see the full new Gundam silhouette here with all of its fin funnels and its glory, something like that. And if we're going to assess the parts list here, parts list is a bit awkward to me because doesn't have any amount, just like if it's times 2 or times 3, so it's a bit awkward manual. As you can see here also, there are no multipliers if you'd like to know how many parts or runners it consists. Okay, so judging the style of assembling process here, it looks a bit simple, and it's not that complicated as I can judge. I don't know if in the actual process of building, if this is a bit hard to build. And what I heard from comment here on my overhaul video is that the armor parts are a bit brittle, so we'll find it later. So there we go, it's not that hard to build as I can judge. So the manual is just the same like the Fat Cat and the other Chinese model kits. Okay, so there we go. Let's go with the packs here. So there are so many packs. We can see here we got this action base stand. First pack here for the hands, and I admire the wrapper here since the wrappers are like the Bandai style of wrapping. Okay. So we go to gray parts. Our gray parts. So E1 parts. So we got there E1 parts, black parts, gray parts for the guns. There we go. We got the runner gray and white, gray and black here. Jam pack of a kit. Got runner F3 here, like this. Then so many white parts. These are for the fin funnels. There are so many fin funnel parts here. There we got to have this fin funnel parts, and I'm thinking if I will use or utilize most of the fin funnel parts. And there we go, we got to see gray parts, black parts, white parts, and finally we are to reach those yellow parts. And I really like the shade of this. It's not that so yellowish. This is a bit orange. Black parts again, yellow parts, gray parts, dark gray parts. black parts for action base, light gray parts, white parts, and finally we got to see this yellow parts, black parts, white parts, gray parts. So many parts here. And we got to see this water slide decals. These are water slide, and we got this metal etching. So we got the metal etch here. So cool. This is nice. Okay, as always, let's have a quick runner and plastic review of this kit, but for this time I will not review all the runners because they are so confusing and one of a hell pack for this kit. But I'll show you how this plastic, or how's the quality of the plastic. So the plastic is really nice, molded nice without the mold marks compared with the Bandai. So Bandai is a bit shit in terms of plastic molding, and this one is a bit perfect because there are no visible mold marks, and at the same time the smoothness of the plastic is really nice. It's not matted, it's not glossy as well. It has a perfect smoothness, balanced smoothness. But the problem I can see with this kit is yes, there is some brittleness in terms of this kind of details, so be careful when cutting those parts with so many holes like that for the detailings. So there's a correctness in the comment that it says it's a bit brittle, so just be careful for that. And we got here runner A1 for this side skirt pieces, runner A7 for these black parts, I think this one for the booster, runner D3 for the guns and bazooka parts. So runner D1 for the bazooka parts, excuse me, D2 for the guns and bazooka parts. For the yellow parts here, we got runner G2, we got two of these parts, runner Z3 for these white parts, G1 for these yellow parts again. We got this runner A1, I know it's A8, got B4 runner, two of this, and A8, so we got two of this also. We got runner C2 for these black parts, G5 for these red parts, G3. So these are the inner frame parts. The inner frame parts is a bit thick compared with the armor pieces. So these are all ABS plastic. By the way, the white parts, there we go, you can see the distinction by feeling it. This is a bit brittle or thin compared with the ABS inner frame, which is a bit thick. Also this black parts, by the way, it's a bit brittle and thin. So this gray parts here also, it's a thick part compared with the other ABS inner frame part. So this one, this is an ABS also, it's a bit thick, and it's thick also. So white parts, all of the white parts, just be careful, this is a bit fragile for me. This has a fragile feeling for the white parts. And the gray parts, they are all thick, which is nice. And the black parts also, it's a bit thick. And but some parts here are thin. like this one. Okay. So anyway, for the rest, we got this parts for the VFin, so I didn't open yet the VFin parts. Okay, so I forgot to open this, so we need to open this one. This is for the torso parts and inner frame parts, also for the gun. The gun is really cool. I like the appearance of the gun here. There we go. And this one for the armor pieces. So let's open first the armor parts. So I will be doing the main body first before the VFin parts. Or the fin funnel parts, I mean. Okay, so see you next time on the review of the finished product. And thank you for watching and supporting my channel. This is Humorman from Humorman Compo Studio saying good night, God bless, take care.